This is New Music Fix Daily with Nathan Shepherd and Emily Pilbeam, and we're over the moon to say that joining us now is Damon Albarn. Damon, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
You're on the show to talk about brand new Gorillaz material,
Yes.
which is unbelievably exciting. The 9th studio album, The Mountain, is going to be released in March next year, and that is almost exactly 3 years on from Cracker Island. When did work on these tracks begin, following on from Cracker Island?
I don't know, probably when I finished the Blur record, although I'm sure I did something else in between that, but I can't remember now. I mean, this record's not really, it's more of a kind of sort of an exclamation mark in Jamie and my lives, really. It's more than a record for us. It was like a return to a kind of feeling we had about Gorillaz that, you know, we hadn't really been able to embrace since Plastic Beach, because Jamie moved after that to France, and it was just taken a long time to kind of get back to that synergy that we had previously, you know, because the thing is, it's fine me making music, but to be in a band in the sense of what a band means with someone who draws pictures, it's quite unusual, so it requires a weird chemistry going on. Like, you can make a record and he can provide all his beautiful artwork for it. On the surface, it works, but, you know, it's that intangible thing as you get with a band when you go and see it. It's like, why do I love this? And it's because there's a chemistry there. And I think we've got that back on it. So in a sense, it's more than just a record. It's a return to something that maybe we'd lost. The record really deals with personal loss a lot. So it's weird that, I suppose, through that we found reconnection.
Gorgeous.
It's the 9th studio album from Gorillaz. Do you still get that same buzz releasing new music as when you first started releasing music as Gorillaz, or has it kind of changed over time?
I mean, I release a lot of music. Some of it goes quite spectacularly under the radar, and some of it doesn't, you know. So I suppose, how do I feel about releasing a record? Well, I feel the same about them all, you know. They're all of me, and I put as much as I can into each one of them. So I like making music, because that is one of my major joys in life. So the more I can do it, the better.
And the album was recorded in various locations.
Mm-hmm. Well, sort of, yeah. I mean, mainly more in Devon, but it's, I mean, to start off, the record's in 5 languages. It's in English, Arabic, Spanish, Hindi, and Yoruba. A little bit of Yoruba, not much, but just by virtue of that, it's a very global reaching record. Well, at the core of it was these journeys that Jamie and I made to India over the last few years. Amazing adventures we had. I mean, for me, the most memorable and affecting time was on the banks of the Ganges in Varanasi. Just blew my mind. I actually bathed in the Ganges.
Wow.
So I've done that.
Yeah. And did travelling to these places allow you to grow in any way musically?
I'm always growing musically. That's just part of the course of being a musician, I would hope.
For sure, yeah, no, absolutely. Hope. Yeah. And were there any new instruments that you brought to this album?
Sure. The Indian flute, the sitar, the sarangi, the tabla, the drones of India. A lot of sort of recorded sounds of festivals we went to. And I mean, when I talk about an Indian festival, you know, this is where like cows are walking around in the audience. You know, it's slightly different to Glastonbury, but I suppose in a sense,
or is it the same?
I suppose in a sense it's actually the same.
Let's talk about the artists and collaborators on the record. There's some really amazing artists on the record. You've got Omar Suleiman, Idols, Griff Rhys, Jalen Nagonda, which I'm really, really excited about as well.
I mean, he's kind of, I mean, his voice was just, it's quite hard to marry with mine, because it's so good, you know what I mean? Every time I put my voice next to him, it's like, I don't think it's really worth me being on this song. It's just ridiculous. His voice is amazing.
How do you go about picking the artist that you want on the record?
The tune that I presume you're going to play, the Happy Dictator, they just came into my head immediately. I just thought, what band could bring out the absurdness of singing about a happy dictator, and they're kind of sort of the great-great-grandfathers of art pop music.
Yeah, totally. And did you reach out to Sparks, or have you known them for a while?
No, they actually left a note in my dressing room after we'd played together in Portugal a few years ago, just saying, give us a call if you want to do anything. And they were amazing. I mean, I had a Zoom call with them eating fish and chips by the sea down in Devon, and by the time I got back to my house, they'd almost put an idea down, you know, and I don't live that far away from the sea, 10 minutes. The fact that they're so on it is extraordinary, to be honest with you. I really would like to be like that when I'm 80.
I'm sure you will be.
Maybe not necessarily have a moustache like that, although you never know.
I'm sure you get asked this question all the time, but is there anyone that you haven't worked with on this record that maybe you'd like to work with in the future, or maybe someone that you've already worked with that you'd like to work with again?
Well, I mean, there's a strange aspect to this record and it goes really back right to the original manifesto that we wrote on a piece of paper the night that we kind of came up with the idea, and that was the drummer Russell would be able to call on the ghosts of dead singers. So woven through all the songs are kind of outtakes from people who are no longer with us, who have worked with Gorillaz. So people like Bobby Womack, Dave from De La Soul, Dennis Hopper, a whole new tune made out of stuff that I hadn't used from Mark E. Smith. So Manchester is represented. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's actually, I should have said there's another language, it's 6 languages.
Damon, thank you so much for chatting to us about the new album
and
about the new track.
Thank you so much.
It's been really, really lovely.
Pleasure.
Shall we hear it?
Yeah, let's get it on. Damon, would you care to introduce the Happy Dictator for us, please?
Yes, it'd be my pleasure to introduce the new Gorillaz single, and it is entitled The Happy Dictator, because there will be no more bad news.